It's quite terrifying. It did have hair. I made a little wig of it when I made this when I was 11, by the way. I remember making it. It was in school, and it's made out of a toilet roll that's stuffed with paper and then covered in papier-mâché, which is basically just glue and paper, more paper, and then it's very pink, isn't it? And then I drew the face on it. Then the wig that I made originally for it, it was like a wool thing. You wrapped a bit of wool around a piece of card and put a bit of glue down the middle to make the headline, hello, and then stuck it on. But it fell off at some point, and I don't know when, because I found it under the bed yesterday, and I thought, oh, that's interesting. I haven't got hair for it. I could make hair for it, but I have got this, my mum's thingy here. That's not right, is it? It doesn't really fit, but I could make it a little wig. That's terrifying. Oh, that is, I mean, it's the stuff of nightmares, really, isn't it? Hello, I am a puppet. I am Elise's puppet. Why the long face, exactly. So, because it's a toilet roll. I suppose if you make it, you could probably cut a smaller toilet roll. They're very thin. This is the way that they made, I don't know, when you're at junior school, they tend to make interesting craft projects for you. Oh, this is quite, just move it around. It's spooky lighting again. Spooky light. It is not unique though, because everybody in the class made them, and I loved it so much that I remember I made about 5 or 6 others, and I don't know where they've gone, but this is the original. The original. Hello, the green machine. This is the original, which is absolutely terrifying. Ha ha ha. That's the way to do it. That's the way to do it. That's the way to do it. No! Mr. Punch has got the sausages! Does it pick things up? Pick things up. Pick up a cup of tea. Now I can't. I've got this cup of tea. Give me a cup of tea. No! Give me the cup of tea. No! Give me the cup of tea. No! Yes, it is a bit. It's got like a little piece of card there to put the. It hurts. My finger was quite a lot smaller when I was 11 than it is now, so it's quite. Ow! It's quite painful, and I don't know whether my finger will come out, but only just. I got it nearly stuck. Cup of tea. Cup of tea. Cup of tea. I'm sure it had a lovely name, and it was so pretty when it had blonde hair. Blonde hair. It looked a little bit like Bo Derek out of 10. See, exactly like Bo Derek in 10. 10? Another thing I found under the bed, which I thought was curious. I found this thing, and I was like, what's that? And I thought that this was a face mask, and I was like, it's McDonald's, and I was like, why are McDonald's making a branded Wile E. Coyote face mask? Okay. And I did wonder this for a little while, and then I showed my mother, and she said, no, actually, it's what it is you get this ball, and you go like that, and it's supposed to, the ball's supposed to come up that. I watched what movie when I was 11? Yeah. It makes you cough, because it's not a face mask, it's just a piece of weird... I mean, it wouldn't work as a face mask because it's not breathable fabric. You'd die, basically. You would die quite quickly. But it did make me wonder for a little while. What on earth is that? I've got an arm sticking into me. Bo Derek when I was 10. No, I didn't make it to look like Bo Derek in 10. I'm just saying it did look like Bo Derek in 10 with the hair. Because it looked like it had sort of blonde cornrows. Because it was just... blonde straight hair. That's what I'm saying. And wool looks twisty. That's what I'm saying. I didn't watch that film when I was 10. No. I'm just saying it's not modelled on Bo Derek. It just, that's what the hair was like. Just to give you a picture. Anyway. Scary puppet. Thing is, if you've ever done mask work, if you've done drama and you've got mask work, or drag, I suppose, something like that, then you take over a whole persona, you put the face on, you take on the persona, and I get the impression that that's what happens with puppeteers as well. The puppets and the people. What wig video was my favourite to make? I don't know. Maybe the one where I put all of my wigs on. Yeah, that's all of them, really. And, just make a wig video now. Hang on, where am I? Oh, I've got a wig in here. Hang on. Wig in a box. Hang on. I'm still here. I am. Wait a minute. See this wig? This wig's a little bit too big for this puppet. That's actually... Look at this. Puppet wig. There. What does that look like? Tina Turner. Rod Stewart. That's a lot of hair for a little puppet. Drag queen. My drag queen puppet. There you go. Lovely. Scary. Ah. Why are there no depressing puppeteers? Is it a joke? I think there are depressing puppeteers. I think, and also, if you've ever seen anything about a ventriloquist, then the ventriloquists are taken over by the spirit of their dolls. Yeah. Actually, that sort of works. That's very big hair, though. But it makes its face look slightly less long. Slightly. This is just a weird sort of... Where am I? Yeah. So, what's everyone been up to this week? The lighting is terrible. What has everyone been up to this week? Have you been doing fun things? Obviously, look at me. I've been doing ever so fun things. I've been putting wigs on puppets. Yeah. Staying alive, staying alive, staying alive. Yeah, exactly like a Bee Gee. Or, I don't know, somebody from Twisted Sister, maybe. Yeah. Studying? Oh, that's exciting. You doing exams at the moment, Larval. Studying. I'm just seeing what's happening. I really don't know what's happening anymore. It's very confusing. I'm in Britain. You might be able to tell from the accent and the pasty face. But Britney Spears like, hit me, baby! Ah! I don't want to do it. I'm trying to do eating too much. Yes, I've been eating too much. I've been trying to cut down on food the last couple of days. I'm like, no, I'm not getting... not exciting. Oh, that's a shame. But I haven't been... I haven't been doing as much exercise as I should have done, really, because I haven't really been getting out to go anywhere, and I haven't been on the, I'm bald! I'll just put this puppet, I can't get the puppet off my finger now. I've just realised my finger slipped up further into the innards of her face, and now I can't get it off. Just... there. Beach ready. There. Lovely. Like a little milkmaid. Oh, she's trying to get it off. She's not having it. Anyway, so I haven't really been doing as much exercise. Oh, little cape. Superman. Backpack. La 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 la. La 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 la. Yes, she's taken over. There's no Elise. There is no Elise. There is only Zool. So I haven't really been doing anything much this week, except trying not to eat as much, which isn't really. Just the last 2 days, I just suddenly thought I need to not eat as much, but it's really hard not eating very much. It does look like a nice lolly, yeah. How very dare you? So, yeah, I don't know what's going on. And, oh, pardon me. I've just been eating a cereal bar. I've got nuts in my throat. Ooh, So maybe I'll have get this off. Well, I am in such a lovely area, but there's not really very far I can, and there's not that many walks around here. Because yes, it does look a bit like a sausage. I worry. That's the reason I tried to put a wig on it in the thumbnail, because I worry it might look like something else, and I'll get banned, and I won't be able to share this around. Oh, that's a nice hairstyle. It's a Medusa, sort of pasty Medusa. Yeah, I do tend to eat, even if I can cook it. I don't mind cooking it, that's it. So I'll still eat food. I'll cook it, a big meal, and then I'll eat it all. So I should go for more walks, yes. But I don't know. I went for a walk the other day. I did. And it was so dusty. I had my homemade face mask with me, which I was very glad about, because there was dust everywhere. Everywhere. Looks like Lady Gaga. But it looked like Lady Gaga when it had the blonde hair, which you have to imagine. Oh, I tell you what I have done this week. I suddenly thought, I found a PlayStation 3, and I was like, yay, a PlayStation 3. And I bet it doesn't work, because my brother would have left it here for a reason. Yeah, dust everywhere in the air. So, like dirt dust. So I tried the PlayStation 3, and I was really excited. I thought, yeah, I can play Final Fantasy. The dust came from the ground, where the dirty dust everywhere. Anyway, waylaid. So I put it on, and it didn't come on properly. It would go beep, and then the yellow light came on. Beep, beep, beep. So that wasn't good. So I phoned my brother and said, does this PlayStation work? And he said no, but I can lend you a an Xbox. That's right. And you can play Final Fantasy on that. So he left it outside his door in a little bag, and I brought some stuff up for him so that they've got food and provisions. Actually, it was just a diary that he had when he was 8. But but it's the same as food and provisions. Anyway, I left that on the door, and he put out the like it was rubbish or something, put out the Xbox, and then I brought it down here, and I played that yesterday, and I played Final Fantasy 9 old school, which I'm not sure I played before, but I think I must have done, because I did play all the Final Fantasies from 7 till like 10 and then 13. I thought, but I'm like, do I remember this? I remember I must have done, really. I do have a computer, but there's no Final Fantasy on a computer, and I've got access now to Final Fantasy 9 and Final Fantasy 15. He didn't give me rubbish. It was a bag that looked like he was putting out the rubbish. That's what I'm saying, Larkle. But it had an Xbox inside, so that's much better than a... See, it's like camouflage to look like something else. So, but then he said today, did you know that I've got, because I'm using his account, did you know that there's Disney Plus on it? So I was like, so I'm going to go and watch Disney Plus or something later. That'll be fun. Apparently Alexander Hamilton is on there from this week. So I'll watch that. She looks a little bit like something from like the olden days. Like maybe she's from Hamilton's time. Yeah. Yeah, really exciting. But apart from that one video I made this last Sunday, Boris Johnson's Stay Alert message, and I thought, aha, and then I in the morning I was like, if I do that, so I made the little video, and I did a little, I was like, this needs music, so I went, and I put the music on, and then I went ding, and I edited it, and she looks like, yes, she does, she's Trouble at Mill. Oh, I am a poor little girl. I'm working at the mill. Where's the mill? Not good accents. I don't know where I am. I'm in the mill. Yes, she got her head stuck in there. She got flattened in the mill. Oh, I've had a terrible industrial accent. Oh, what will become of me? I was Tess of the D'Urbervilles, and now I'm Flat of the Flatvilles. I don't know. Buffering. Am I buffering? Buff, buff, buff. On my back. Buff, 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 buffering. Buff, buff, buffering. Hello, I am My name is Christine, Christine, Christine. I am a puppet, 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 puppet. I am buffering, buffering. I am a puppet, puppet, puppet. And I am buffering, buffering, buffering. I can't see where I am going because my head is not showing. Buffering. Wow, my back. My back. That was my little interlude. We're back. Did you see my interlude? Buffering, buffering. Was that just wasted? Wasted. Nobody saw my little buffering song. That's a terrible shame, isn't it? Up your hair. Yes. So I'll be playing the PlayStation. Did you see my buffering song? Yeah, buffering. What should I do this week? I've had a headache all today. I was like really ill. I'm not feeling great at the moment, but I'm feeling, it's like the Dr. Theatre. Like, this is theatre. Dr. Theatre's made me, and now I'm fine. And I'll just have a little terrible head ache after this. What am I talking about? Headache. Yes, I had a headache all day. And it's probably going to come back as soon as I finished. But, and I just had some mango with some almond milk on it. And it tasted like fish. It was horrible. So I won't be getting that again. I was really looking forward to it. I was like, that's going to be so delicious. And it wasn't. It was horrible. Like rotten old stinky fish. Blech. So now I'm very disappointed indeed. Yes! I said that to somebody and they're like, was it supposed to taste? Was it fish flavoured mango? It's like, no, it was supposed to taste of mango. And it did not taste of mango. It wasn't exactly right. No. I'm feeling very, very peculiar today. But what's new, really? Yeah. Almond milk has got strange aftertaste. Not as bad as hemp milk. Hemp milk, maybe it was the almond milk. Hemp milk, I got some hemp milk that tasted exactly like fish and I complained. And then they sent me vouchers. I'm like, why are you sending me vouchers for more fishy tasting milk? But the next batch wasn't so bad. So maybe they took my ideas on board and stopped making it fish flavoured. Which, hemp milk, you probably, because you've got a dairy allergy or you don't eat milk and fish and stuff like that. Hemp milk, yeah, they make it in this country because it's very nutritious. It's got lots of protein in it and they sell it in supermarkets. And it tasted like fish. And I would thought if you're like a vegan and you get something that tastes like fish, it's not the ideal situation, is it? Is it? No. Lactose intolerance, yes. Lactose intolerance, then you might eat fish, but you still wouldn't eat lactose. But generally, yeah, I don't like milk at all. I've never liked milk. Milk is horrible. So I'm not really a vegan. I'm sort of semi-vegetarian and I don't eat milk and I don't like milky products. But it's not an ethical thing. It's horrible. It smells weird and it tastes weird and it's weird. You're drinking something that basically is a sort of like fluid that comes out of the teats of an animal. It's an excretion. And if you make it into cheese, then you basically got a rotten excretion. Like, ugh. It's a bit horrible, really. I don't eat cows. I do not like no. I've eaten cows. No, not a whole cow. I have in the past eaten beef, but I am not a fan, and I don't eat that, no. I do not eat red meat at all. I very occasionally, I say I didn't like the reason I know that the mango tastes of fish is I have eaten fish, but not that often, and I don't really want it in my mango, really, but whatever. You get what you can in these straitened times, don't you? Don't you? Yes. You can see my lips move because it's not ventriloquism, it's a hand puppetry. Hand puppetry job. Yes, good point. Fishy mango, fango. Good point. They should do that. But I wouldn't have thought bango. Yeah, I wouldn't have thought that flavoured mango with animal extract would really go down well. It would come up quite well, but it would not go down well at all. You can see the puppet's lips. Oh, because it's creepy. It's the creepy lighting. It's making the puppet. It's the scream. I knew I'd seen it somewhere. Have you seen that there's too much moisture in the scream? And that's why it's going funny, apparently. There's a couple of versions of the scream, apparently, but the main one is it's gone a bit weird because there's moisture in it. So I don't know who's scariest. Is it me or the puppet? It's a very tight race, isn't it? So, buffering. I am a puppet, and I love it. Puppet doesn't really rhyme with love it. I am a rabbit. What a puppet. Let that puppet, pooper, beep bop, boop bop, beep bop, buffering. No buffering, but I'd covered it well. If it was buffering, then it would have been buffering. See, if I went like this, then you'd think I was buffering. Buffering. But I wasn't. Ha! I fooled you. Ha! I fooled you. Ha! Fooled you. What have I done with punch? Ha! That's the way to do it. Punch. This is Punch. He's had a lovely makeover. Now he's Judy. Punchy Judy. It does look like something. I don't know who it looks like. It looks like somebody to me. Looks a bit like an Egyptian mummy, to be honest. It does look scarily, spookily. Yeah, have you ever seen like on the Egyptian mummies in the later period, during the Hellenic period? Piers Morgan, yeah, it looks exactly like him. During the Hellenic period, they would draw little funeral masks on the front of the so they would have them there, and that's what it looks a bit like. A funeral mask. Inside, it was a, what's it called? It was Scream Pretty Peggy Scream. Have you ever seen that, with Betty Davis as the mother of this artist and this young girl called Pretty Peggy? She's called Peggy. She thinks that Betty Davis is a mad woman that's killed loads of people that came to work for the... And this lovely innocent artist who's her son, he's so nice, and he makes these weird, big, giant statues that look a little bit like this. And this girl's like, oh no, these girls have disappeared. It must be Betty Davis who's killed all the girls because she's such a lunatic mother. And then she finds, no, the girls are inside the statues. Inside the statues, a little girl. It's a dead thing. Spooky. That's not really what's happened. It's just a toilet roll. Honestly, a toilet roll with lots and lots of newspaper all scrumpled up inside, which is the best thing to do with newspapers. Scrumple it all up and make it into a puppet, because really you don't want to read a newspaper in this day and age. No to reading newspapers. Yes to making spooky puppets out of them. Crafts for everyone. Oh, so exciting. Yes. Isn't it? It's Pretty Peggy. Scream, Pretty Peggy, scream. The scream. Pretty Peggy, scream. I'm Pretty Peggy, scream. I Screamy Pretty Peggy. You thought that I was a man, but no, I'm Pretty Peggy. Scream! There's method in her madness. Or is there? No, there isn't. Scream, Pretty Peggy, scream. I don't know how I got here, really. The eyelashes give it away. That's how you know there's a real person inside. Yes! Yes! Buffering, 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 buffering. Scream! Oh, I don't know how I got here. I don't know. It's helping with my headache. To be honest, this is like therapy, puppet therapy. Good for everybody. It makes your headache go away. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Everything's good with the Pretty Peggy screamy puppet. Bim, bim, bim. So, what have you been up to this week, Pretty Peggy? No, buffering, buffering, buffering. Well, Elise, I have I've been exercising on my exercise bike, and I have been playing a game. I played your Xbox when you weren't looking. Ha, 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 ha. And I've been watching Disney Plus. I've watched The Mandalorian. Mandalorian with a baby Yoda. Yoda. Yoda, see I see. Yoda. I haven't seen Baby Yoda, so I don't know whether Baby Yoda speaks like that. Hello, Elise. I'm going in a minute, but thank you for coming quite near the suit. Did it buffer? Did it buffer during me going on about the Mandalorian? Probably just as well, really. You didn't really want to see that. You really don't want to see any of this. I'm going to put the wig back on. Is it going to fit on? It's quite a big wig head here. Maybe I'll just put the wig on me. There. Lovely. What's my favourite colour? I think my favourite colour is red, and I quite like purple. I don't really like this colour that I'm wearing, but I've sort of run out of clothes to wear the last few days. So, who is? Baby Yoda? Baby Yoda doesn't speak. There. Baby Yoda doesn't speak. Well, I haven't seen it yet. Pretty Peggy's seen it. Obviously, she's a lying liar. Pretty Peggy, you have not seen The Mandalorian, have you? No, I lied. Oops. And her hair fell off. Your hair fell off. That's how much you've lied, Pretty Peggy. You're a liar and your hair's not even real. Ha! Ha! Is The Mandalorian a good show? Well, I will look out for it then. I've heard it's quite good. No, that's not The Mandalorian. That's Woody Woodpecker. Hey, the Woody put. See, he's got like a there. She can have like a little Trump hairstyle. Trump's not quite a redhead, is he? He's a sort of strawberry blonde. There, Trump. Better Call Saul's very good. Yes, I like it. Yeah, I used to have a thing. I like this doll thing where you pulled its head, and I don't know where it's gone. It's not. I haven't seen it in the house lately. It's probably here somewhere. But you pulled its head, and it said, "I just lost my head for a moment." And I looked it up, and I think there was a comedian from before I was born that used to have all these sayings, and they put it into this little doll where you pulled its head, and it would say the things. It's like, I just lost my head for a moment. Oops. It was just really spooky. Look it up. So I want to know what happens to Kim. Oh, Kim. Yeah, Kim Miller. Is it Kim Miller? I haven't seen the end of Better Call Saul yet, so that's something else that I could see in the upcoming days and weeks. Instead of doing anything productive, I could watch TV and play games and play with my screamy puppet. Ah, yes. Kim in Better Call Saul, Larkful. We were talking about... I do like the Amazon series upload. I've seen Amazon series upload. Seen it. Kim Wexler. Not Kim Miller. Who's Kim Miller? I think Kim Miller, somebody completely different. I don't even know. Kim Wexler. So long since I saw Better Call Saul. Weeks and weeks and weeks. Weeks and weeks. I've forgotten what the characters' names are. Anyway, I'll leave you there because I think I've disturbed you enough for 1 week. So I will probably do a live stream next Sunday. I am not doing the Wednesday ones anymore because by the middle of the week, I'm just like, what am I going to do? I can't think of anything. It's quite, I know this doesn't seem like it would be really, that it would use my mental facilities and make me think, but it's really, really hard doing these live streams and thinking of things to do. And as you can see, I struggle. I do. So I won't do one till next Sunday, but I might try and get something else up by then. Who knows? Who dares to dream? Oh, hello! Yeah, I'm sorry, Jack Dales, but you can go back and watch it all again and see me next Sunday at same bat channel, same bat place. La 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 la. I started watching Ozark. I could continue watching that, I suppose. So yeah. So where was I going with this? Yes. So I'll be 8 o'clock BST, which is a different. Is it bank holiday next week? Is it? Does that make a difference, really? Because basically we're all doing the same thing every single day, whether it's a bank holiday or not. Let's face it, a Sunday bank holiday would be the same as any other day. I'm going to do it next Sunday anyway. Whatever. All right then, I'll see you. Pretty Peggy say bye. Bye.